Before we get started, just a quick disclaimer. This podcast is for educational purposes only. For legal and financial advice, please seek help from a licensed professional. Thank you. Today's show is also sponsored by IAR Property Solutions. If you're looking to sell, buy, or renovate your property, IAR will be by your side through the merry real estate ride. Welcome to the Humble Hustle Podcast. My name is Antoine Basquiat, and I will be your host for today's episode. But, one of the biggest things that I kind of wanted to I want to touch on, because that was the most recent thing you said, was the grinding passionately. I think, and like you said, we've been together for some time now.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And this world is absolutely full of distractions.
Yes.
And your grind, like you said, is you grinding passionately, you grinding long days, putting in that hard work, long hours. How do you maintain your level of focus to stay track with all your responsibilities? Because I left this out on the intro, but I want to bring it back up too, because not only are you doing all this, your athletic training and profession and studying and doing all of that, but you also are presenting case studies, doing what was that? The Glada and the I can't say his name.
Yeah, no, you good. And to be honest, I just presented this past summer in New Orleans twice at the National Athletic Trainers meeting that we do every year, and that's when everybody's there. So I presented some research with from Michigan State. They were amazing. So the faculty there, they were amazing with helping me collect some data on like concussions and everything. And my guy here, Jamal, he moderated it. And then also, like, we have an organization, it's called NBA Athletic Trainers Association. And I was able to present for them too. So I presented a student lab on diagnostic ultrasound. So the ultrasound, yes, like how you do for babies, but instead it's for muscles. You know what I'm saying? So I was able to do a live one there. So like that was awesome. I think the biggest thing that keeps me level-headed, is making sure that, one of the downfalls as an athletic trainer, honestly, is spreading ourselves thin. Like spread ourselves thin, and it gets to the point where like I didn't have people in our graduating class, Antoine, that was in my program that dipped out after 2 years. They say, yo, this ain't worth it. This is not it. Like, I just want to do something else. And I'm just like, like, personally, I would put in too much work up to this point. Like, I'm going to find a way,
I'm here for good.
Live off this salary, this, that, and third. I'm going to find a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, respectfully, like, humbly, I'm going to find a way. Oh, I want to start a family. Okay, well, I'm going to find a way. Like, and I'm not knocking anybody that got to that point, but like, you can always find a way. You always gonna find the right employer. You're always gonna find the right situation. May not be the first time, may not be the second time, third time, but if you really love something that you want to do, you're gonna keep going. But respect to the people that understood that it was getting too much for them. Because like I said, it doesn't pay as much monetarily, but we get in there. Like we get in there. Stakeholders are understanding, admins understanding. So I say that to say this. Don't forget your hobbies. Don't forget your hobbies with any profession, bro. Like, you can't forget your hobbies. And, like, I make sure to go back to that. Like, even while I was getting the doctorate and even when I'm, like, still studying up on some, like, things that I want to, like, certifications. Like, I got 2 more certifications that I'm still working on that take just a little bit of time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still make sure, obviously, like, for myself as well, like being a family man, I make sure when I'm at home, I'm at home. You know what I'm saying? Like when I'm at work, I'm at work. And I'm lucky to be enough like in an NBA organization that understands, like, everybody understands family values. Everybody understands that even in all the midst of the season and the busyness, they implement family here. I love it. Like, I love the fact that the Jazz like implement family here. They implement making sure that when we are home that we have, like, we do what we need to do. We take care of the guys and the day's done. You know what I'm saying? Like, we make sure, like, things like that. I've been places where the work balance life was not all the way there, and I've been places where the work balance life has been amazing, and I'm blessed that I'm here now because this is an NBA organization where people used to tell me the NBA is not it for any type of balance. And once again, what I just said, it can happen. It can happen. Like, and that's the thing. Like, it's just making sure you stick to your hobbies. So, like, yo, I wake up every single day, help help wifey get the kids ready. They go about their day, and then I usually don't have to be in on game days. Got to be in by 7:45 a.m. I still come work out at 6:15. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like, I hit the steam room, I hit the sauna. Like, I make sure to do things like that. Those are things that I love to do. That's what gets my day ready. You know what I'm saying? I hit my workout, hit my lift, and hit the steam room, hit the sauna. So now my day starts off very well because, like, that's
Mhm.
it. Like, I did something that not only that athletic training I love to do, but that's my profession. But personally, hobby wise, that's what I love to do. Playing with the kids, being at home, just watching movies, watching shows, things like that. On the road, seeing family like y'all, making sure that I get time like that. Um, but at the same time, yo, still play my PlayStation. You know that, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Still play my PlayStation, catch up with friends on the phone. Like, I think sometimes people feel like just because they're moving up in the profession that they got to lose their hobbies. And it sounds very corny, but like, don't lose your hobbies. Like, meditate, like things like that. Whatever you love to do outside of your profession and outside what you do for, you know, you do to make money and work. Make sure you just don't lose those hobbies. But at the same time, like, we get time off too, like in the off season. Like, I always know, and you know this too, bro. When the season's here. Like, that's it. Like, that goes in front of anything. Like, it is what
Mhm.
it is. As much as I got great people around me, like my VP here, we call him Philly. He's awesome. Like, he's great. Like, I love him to death. I love our staff to death. Like, they're awesome. Like, we take care of each other. We do what we need to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? The amount of times that he'll say, like, yo, like, it's like, yo, like, it's all good. Like, you could do it tomorrow. Like, I know you gotta get home to the kids. I'm like, nah, bro. Like, my wife understands. Like, I'm gonna knock this out right now, real quick. Then I'm gonna hit the road to head home. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Um, but even in the midst of all that, like in the off season, like after the combine, after summer league, like, yo, we out of the office by 11. Got the whole day with the fam, got weekends off, got days off, got weeks off. We all rotate vacation. So it's just making sure you just take care of yourself in the midst of all of it, bro. And like, I finally got to the point because that's not something to do, that's not something easy to do. I finally got to the point to be honest, 10 years in this as an athletic trainer professionally, like the last 3 years, I finally got to the point where it's like, all right, find your happy medium through
Mm.
all the organized chaos. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Find a way to make sure that you doing what you need to do, that you staying grounded. Cause seriously, you could lose yourself. Like, you could honestly, like, get to the point. I didn't seen athletic trainers get to the point where, like, that's their identity. You know what I'm saying? That's their identity. Like, people know me as Lionel the athletic trainer, or Lionel the one that promotes like great things about the profession, or like that handles his business, the athletes, the staff love him and everything. And I'm just being humble in that stage. At the same time, people know me as like, yo, he's a great person to be around outside of it too. Like, he the one that's going to make sure people have fun. He's the one that's, he's a family man too. Bring his kids around, bring wife around, things like that. So, like, don't let your profession be your identity. And that's the one thing that, like, people that I mentor, students that I mentor, I let them know, like, don't like, love it and give everything to it, because it's gonna give back to you tenfold. But don't let it be your identity. The minute you
Mm.
let it be your identity, as much as things is going well, as much as you are the hardest worker in the room, at the same time, what are you outside of it? You know what I'm saying? Like, what else do you have going on for you outside of it? So, um, I think that's a big, 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 big thing to do. You feel me?
From doorstep to front lawn to light,